Alright, so Child's Play 2, 1990. Well, there's no another Child's Play movie, so sorry about that. So let's get straight into it. So this takes place 2 years after the first one, which came out in '88, and Andy's in a psych ward or whatever for children, and basically they end up recovering Chucky's body, and they end up making him into a new body, and then he takes over that body, and then Andy gets adopted to a new family. The dad ends up getting killed by Chucky, causing his neck to fucking break, which ends up looking like Andy killed him because he had the little saw thing. You know what I'm talking about. And this whole fucking time that they don't believe a thing Andy said, because no one does, because it sounds crazy, but it literally is not crazy. Chucky is back. Charles Lee Ray is back trying to get Andy's soul so he can not live in that doll for a while. Well, not live in the doll forever, but newsflash, that time's up. We'll get to that in a second. But he ends up meeting this girl. I don't know her name, but she got adopted too. And then Chucky ends up. There's like a malfunction at the factory where they make him into a new doll. Someone ends up getting flown across and dying from it. But Chucky ends up. He ends up making a call asking, "Can I speak with Andy Barclay?" And he's doing the thing to the guy. I'm sorry if I'm backtracking, but he's telling the guy to drive. They ends up suffocating him with a bag. He ends up getting to where Andy's adopted houses. You know what I mean? And he sees another Chucky doll or another good guy doll. He ends up breaking that and burying it. Then later you find out the girl ends up finding out that Chucky's gone because she put him in the bin, and she was swinging on the swing, and the good guy doll was buried there, the one that Chucky killed, basically, which was Tommy. But the mom ends up dying too. She gets her fucking throat slit. Then the whole final part, my favorite line from this movie ever is, "Shut up and drive before I kick your fucking teeth in." I like that line from Chucky. I think that's a good line. They end up speeding, and you get into the whole thing. Then the whole entire fucking final part takes place at a factory. Chucky ends up getting turned into fucking mush. I don't know what you call that thing. But then after that, he ends up getting that fucking thing to his mouth. He ends up exploding and he dies. But before all that happens, Chucky ends up getting his arm caught in the thing because they shut the thing, and he ripped it off. Then he put the blade into the area, which is nasty as shit. And yeah. I'm trying to think what else did I miss. Other than all that shit just happened. I just watched it, so forgive me if I'm having trouble remembering some things. Yeah, I think that's mainly it. Oh, right. One of the teachers ended up getting killed. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. The teacher ends up getting killed. Because she thought that Andy wrote "fuck you, bitch" on the papers, but it turns out it was Chucky. And Chucky ends up beating her to death with a roller, or how does that work? I really don't know. But overall, for a sequel, if I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it it wasn't a bad movie, but I prefer the first Child's Play over the second one. It was not bad. I'd probably give it like a 6. It was okay. Enjoyable and funny, as always. But, yeah, that's pretty much about it.